Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Navita and I tried to make a video. Tried to filming myself to to share my journey, my story to you because I believe that not just myself that have this situation or that kind of feelings, if you are not in your own country of or you're facing the situation like myself. So I want to talk and I really appreciate it. I thank you guys for your support and your comment. Thank you so much. So you know my two previous video I posted about the feeling that I want to go to Indonesia, I want to go back to Indonesia, and the second video about that I went to the therapist here in Belgium for the first time. So the first time I went to the therapist is just to talk my story, what I have, what kind of trauma, all the stories. So actually, you know, I'm so I want to share that now the situation is hard, because I have a lots of feeling that I want to go back to my home country because of at the beginning from this relationship with my husband. I always thinking about to live in Indonesia, but you know never thought that it will be like this so much strongest feeling that I want to go back. And you know not this not about that feeling, but because now everything it's come together at the same time and it feels so heavy. So I have that feeling. I feel stuck. I felt like life here is so heavy, and I felt like, am I good enough? Like I try my best, but it's like difficult and it's getting harder and harder. And especially in this, I have sometimes something else beside this. So I carry on my trauma from my childhood and never talk to anyone. And the same time, I was having discussing. We have a little bit we arguing about the opinion that I want to go back to Indonesia. And and honestly, because also I do something now in Indonesia, I build something, a business kind of like renting rooms, something like that. So all um the energy that I have to manage. I have to talk to people there, that my brothers, and everything, and the money that I have to invest. So everything it's come together, and it feels honestly right now for me, it's heavy. So is the situation I am in now. I you know because it's just so hard that I kept thinking. Everybody at my work now, they everybody asked me, like especially my manager, they was like concerned, like, how are you? Because I'm not look not seems like I was before. I was like someone else, but I can't pretend. I can't pretend, or I can't fake it. And it's hard for me. It's hard for me when it's hard, and I can't smiling like I used to before. But now my second therapist is coming up in Tuesday next week. So today is Wednesday, so next Tuesday. So the second time it will be about the treatment about EMDR, if you ever heard. Is about the eye movement, the contact and treatment. So you know to heal the trauma, what they said. And you have another treatment as well. That's what my therapist said. So You know, I was quite almost a week now, and everybody is concerned. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, what's going on with her? She's not happy. She seems like sad. You know, she's carry on a lots of like what they say, like sadness, and So I want to share here is the things that I learned from this past 2 weeks that I'm in now. It's hard when you facing things that you can't control, because the frustration and the fear, the frustration that I can't control everything. I can't. I didn't know when I can go back. I didn't know, like, I can't force my husband to move there as soon as possible. So I have, like, you know I can't go back without him. So it's things that I because I can't control. So I have this frustration at the sadness, or not sadness, but kind of thinking about. And especially now, I it's the very first time that I build something that invests lots of money for me. So it's kind of like, you know afraid of, the feeling and the fear. And especially here in Belgium, I'm honestly, I don't like um the I mean, the life here. When I come back from work, I usually like alone. If my husband is not home, I'm alone. So um I I make myself busy. I try something new hobbies, things that I love to. But I miss like my family. I miss, I don't know. I don't know, like the feelings, the energy, and the vibes, of my country. And so yeah. So everything's come together now. I learn that, because I don't have control. I don't find the solution yet. And those things. And especially, I'm running a new business, first time business in my life. And all the things coming together, and it's like the fear, that's why it's making me like hard. And the second things I learned is, you have to be grateful. You have to be able to say thank you to the situation, to be able to control your emotion. That is very important, because if you can't, then you will stay in the frustration, in the stressful feelings, and thinking, because then you become like overthinking. You think a lot, and it's not good for your mental. And yeah, I learned to say thanks to the situation. And I learned to see myself like, I can do it this, and to have the mindset that this is temporary. And you know everybody is facing the challenging, the struggling, the problems, and everything, you name it. So yeah, I try, to say to myself, this is temporary, will be okay, everything will be fine. And then I have things that I learn as well, that I talk to myself a lot, like self reminder, self affirmation. This is okay, I'm going okay, everything's gonna be okay. I talk every positive affirmation. I say to myself, I'm great, I'm capable, I'm, everything that you can say to yourself. And then, in this case, inside myself, I kind of blaming myself, like, why I choose to come here. But then I try to manage my emotion myself. So I'm not blaming anyone in this situation. I'm not blaming myself. I'm not blaming my husband. This is the choice that I choose. So, and the solution that I have to talk to my husband and to see what we can do in the future, so, and that all the things that I learned, it's very important. But then people are concerned, like, oh, what's going on, people. But then, you know for me it's hard to say, oh, I'm not okay, I'm feeling that way, or this is like that way, I'm feeling, all kind of things. But because I understand people, you know they gossiping, they talk to, when someone is hearing, they're talking to another one and another one, so at the, you know then, after a few days of a few moments, everyone at your work knows about the story. So keep it in mind, so that's why I choose to go to therapist for the first time. And how, I choose because, I have recognized myself. I have read some books and I find out that this is not okay. So yeah, so I recommend you, for your own good, for your mental health, for your grade of mind, and yeah, all the things that you have to look up to yourself. Like, you have to put yourself first in this situation. So it's very important. So yeah, this is the video that I want to say now. So thank you so much. Um, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for support me. And yeah, I want to show you guys that today after work I came home and I iron the clothes, and then after dinner I make this. So this is the scrunchies. So this is my new hobbies, so they are very beautiful. And this I bought from the second-hand clothes, so I went to the second-hand store, and I bought this fabrics, and then I start to make it, and it's very easy, I got a lot, not a lot, sorry to say. So I make this evening 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm planning to give them to my colleague. So I hope them will be happy with my presents. And yeah, 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, I made kind of 8 as well. So in total, so I'm learning. So this is my new hobby. So my recommend as well, if you have in this situation, yeah, like you think a lot, you like in the trap situation like myself, it's better to do something new, something that you never experienced before, something that you didn't even touch before. For I bought a sewing machine. I never try myself in my life. I never saw it. I never learned it. I watching the video on YouTube from another people. So thanks for the people that make the YouTube channel for about making scrunchies. So I now practice, and yeah, it works. So it works, so it's really, I recommend it. So that's it for today. So thank you so much, and have a nice day, have a nice evening for you. I'm going to sleep. As you can see, I'm a little bit tired now. I go to sleep, and yeah, thank you so much. I see you on the other video. Bye bye.